Well, initially when I started to do a bit of research into the volunteers in County Louth, I realised that there's a lot of stories, individual stories, that heretofore maybe haven't been told outside the family. I decided that as best we could is put them together.
What influenced me to write the book was one, having the relation Arthur Green, and also I made the documentary Dundalk 1916 Rises with you guys. And one of the things that we found is that there's so much more to this story, not just locally but nationally, in terms of the plans that they had before Easter week had actually happened. The initial plans, Louth were quite to the forefront in terms of plans outside of Dublin City.
What influenced me to write the book was when we carried out the research for the 2016 commemorative medal for relatives of the Louth Volunteers. We established that there was a significant story there, that on the lead up to the commemorations in Dublin and nationwide, we felt that the Louth Volunteers, their story was forgotten about or wasn't portrayed in the right way nationally.
Put them in a format that the volunteers themselves would be telling their own story.
Okay.
Well, we look at what influenced the people involved in republicanism during 1916. So we looked at a number of instances that happened here during 1910, for instance, where there was a demonstration at the square and a republic was declared. We looked at the build-up to Easter Rising itself, the formation of the National Volunteers, the split, the Irish Volunteers, the preparation for Easter week, and then the aftermath.
So we felt that using the original research for the commemorative medal, that we could put the story together and get it out there in a book in a lovely, easy to read form, and it tells the story and it commemorates their memory very well.
We financed it ourselves. We were independent in terms of that, and we worked as a team, and I think in the spirit of 1916, just like with those volunteers who went out in 1916, maybe we've aspired to maybe their memory in that sense.
The book is structured using the Bureau of Military History witness statements and other personal writings along with newspaper reports. The main section of the book is the photographs in the centre. There's 48 pages back to back of mostly never be seen before photographs of the Louth Volunteers, men, women and Na Fianna boys, and they're fairly well remembered in there, along with certificates, medals and commemoration events and graves and stuff like that is all in there.
Also included in the book is a list of all the known participants in County Louth during Easter week, and we have cross-referenced the various statements to arrive at this list, and it also includes, more importantly, Cumann, who themselves have been more or less airbrushed out of Irish history.
The book is structured in a way, so yes, we have witness statements, but in their own words, so they're not taken out of context, and it must be understood as well that the media at the time would definitely have a certain slant in terms of how the volunteers were portrayed. So one of the things that we found was all the witness statements that we got from the Bureau of Military History were so good, and you actually felt we're sitting there at a table with all of them in a semicircle telling you what they did, when they did it, how they felt, you know, and the story is just so exciting because, I mean, they were the first to mobilise and they're one of the last to demobilise as well. As the executions were happening in Cumann jail, they were still out, and this story needs to get told.
The first time that all the stories were linked together to form one big story encompassing the whole County Louth, and hopefully it does justice to the memory.